Run corners. Reaction now. Yes, hold on.
Home of Northwest Sydney Football and NWS Spirit FC. We hope everyone enjoys the match today between Northwest Sydney Spirit and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. A reminder that the Christie Park canteen is available for coffee, hot food, snacks and cold drinks. Smoking is prohibited in all areas of the venue. Any guests found smoking will be asked to leave the venue. If you do wish to smoke, please do so 10 metres outside the entrance gate. Playing fields are out of bounds to all except for players and officials. Please ensure that when leaving Christie Park that all rubbish is taken with you or placed in the bins provided. Please note that it is an expectation that all spectators respect players and referees at all times whilst in the venue. We would also like to thank our sponsors. Alpha Gear, Fork Care, New Horizon Air Conditioning, Solaris, Swift Build, Nat Electrical, Gioca and the MP Club for their continued support of Northwest Sydney Spirit. We are just over 10 minutes away from kick-off in our women's first grade, so let's check out the team lists. The opposition squad for today is number 2, Holly Williams. Number 3, Kaya Buchanan. Number 15, Rosaria Galea. 17, Olivia Sloan. 18, Erin Tavares. 19, Lena Thomas. 23, Tian Flavin. 31, Ella Buchanan. 32, Ina Harada. 38, Adelaide Brzezinski. 88, Renee Kasatkowska. 1, Laura Tredenik. 5, Emily Koss. 14, Holly Dalrymple. 24, Jessica Robinson. 25, Rita Boateng. And 28, Kiko Tanaka. Now let's make some noise for our Spirit FC Women's First Grade. Led by Coach Tony Candy, proudly local from Puppy Rangers and proudly Spirit for over 6 years. Starting lineup for Spirit, we have number 1, Tiana Robertson. 3, Erin Pridmore. 7, Kayla Osborne. 8, Bethany Gordon. 9, Sky Halmerick. 10, Ella Abdulmasi. 11, Princess Sabini. 13, Madison Mikowski. 14, Christina Anon. 15, Sophie Harding. 17, Ariana Stolzfus. 4, Shani Cooney Cross. 5, Victoria Martin. 6, Ruby Sullivan. 18, Sienna Hawkins. 19, Victoria Victoria Kalusik, and 31, Grace Smith.
Hello and welcome to round 13 of the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition, coming to you live from Christie Park as the Northwest Sydney Spirit host the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Is that all good? Alrighty, hello and welcome to round 13 of the NPL. I'm Annabelle Banfield, coming to you live from Christie Park as the Northwest Sydney Spirit host the Mount Druitt Town Rangers in a massive top 4 clash. All good? Perfect. And welcome to round 13 of the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition. I'm Annabelle Banfield, coming to you live from Christie Park as the Northwest Sydney Spirit host the Mount Druitt Town Rangers in a massive top 4 clash. And both sides have strengthened coming into this one. Lots of new faces. to really bring in the mid-season transfers and some exciting talents taking the field on both sides. As both teams line up to take the field now, I'll just run you through how they start. With the Spirit, starting number 1, Tiana Robertson. Number 3, Erin Pridmore. Number 7, Kayla Osborne. Number 8, Bethany Gordon. Number 9, Sky Halmerick. Number 10, Ella Abdulmasi. Number 11, Princess Ebini. Number 13, Madison McComiskey. Number 14, Christina Awunion. Number 15, Sophie Harding. And number 17, Ariana Stoltzfus. And filling out the bench for the Spirit, number 4, Shani Cooney-Cross. Number 5, Victoria Martin. Number 6, Ruby Sullivan. Number 18, Sienna Hawkins. Number 19, Victoria Kalusic. And number 31, Grace Smith. And for currently top of the table, Mount Druitt Town Rangers, they start with number 2, Holly Williams. Number 3, Kaya Buchanan. Number 15, Rosie Galea. Number 17, Olivia Sloan. Number 18, Erin Tavares. Number 19, Lena Karmas. Number 23, Tian Flavin. Number 31, Ella Buchanan. Number 32, Aina Harada. Number 38, Adelaide Wujinski. Number 88, Renee Kristanovska. And on the bench for the Rangers, number 1, Laura Trudenick. Number 5, Emily Koss. Number 14, Holly Dalrymple. Number 24, Jessica Robinson. Number 25, Rita Boateng. And number 28, Keiko Tanaka. So just running through those lineups there, there's lots of new names, lots of big changes to these sides. We'll start with the home side. They bring in 2 of the champions from last season with the MacArthur Rams. Beth Gordon and Maddie McComiskey join the side and are sure to strengthen. But so too, Princess Abini and Sophie Harding. Some incredible talents who've been around this Spirit side in previous editions of the competition. Now join after some A-League women's experience for those names. As for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, Ella Buchanan comes in, makes her first start in Mount Druitt Town colours. Adelaide Wojcinski has started in the Sapphire Cup but makes her first NPL New South Wales women's start today as well. And there are several Rangers who make their return to Christie Park, having been in yellow and black last year. Both Buchanan sisters, Erin Tavares, and not currently playing today, but Claire Holder also left the Spirit last season to move across to the newly promoted Mount Druitt Town Rangers. So there's a lot on the line for both of these sides today. Spirit looking to secure their place in the top 4 for now, looking to become a real challenger for these semi-final positions. For the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, they still have a game in hand and they remain at the top of the ladder. They're looking to extend that place on the other competition and really cement their position as the favourites this season. I will say, you know, both lineups are strong when they can push such talented players onto the bench. You've got Ruby Sullivan, who spent the season with Sydney FC, a junior Matilda, onto the bench. As is Emily Koss, is on the bench for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. She was Defender of the Month for league-wide. As Rosie Galea kicks us off straight to Stoltzfus, who returns back where it came from. Here's Rujinski on the ball now. Clever flick forward. We'll run over the sideline for the first throw-in of the game. Stoltzfus off the head of Buchanan, and they'll head out from Galea. We've talked all season about just how young Spirit are. The youthful lineups they've been fielding that have been mostly teenagers. It's not the case today. Just Sky Halmerick and Kayla Osborne. I believe Ella Abdulmasi is 20 now, or she's also young, but the the face of Spirit has changed a lot. Rajinski with the cross in. Awunyon brings it down. Karmas' strike is blocked. And then it falls in. Opening minute, Lena Karmas gets this game underway. Mount Druitt Town Rangers not here to mess around. They start with a bang here. 1-0 early to the visitors. There you have it. Mount Druitt Town Rangers showing what they're made of. Very early in this one, they have the lead. And the Matildas were in action last night, getting the win over Argentina. It was Lena Karmas, who's had a stellar professional career, and with the Matildas, who gets us started here today. Here's Karmas on the ball again. Komisky cuts off the pass, headed for Tavares. Now Osborne on the ball. Hazabini inside. Halmerick. Wide for Abdul Masi. Halmerick with the ball in towards Harding, brought down off her chest. Cleared to Karmas. Now it's wide for Ella Buchanan. And you can't start better than that if you're the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. Spirit. How do they respond to going down so early? Their home ground. With a very new look lineup. Lots of players making their first appearance in Spirit colours for the season. Buchanan. Galea. Now Karmas is pushed to the ground by McComiskey there. And it's not just the Rangers who have capped Matildas playing today. Princess Abini for the Northwest Sydney Spirit got her first senior cap at just 15 years old. You also have Sophie Harding, who yet to get the first cap but has been in several camps with the senior national team. Beth Gordon on the ball now. Devastatingly had to miss last year's grand final with MacArthur after injuring herself the week prior, but still got to lift the trophy for the third successive year. How can she help Spirit on their quest for glory this season? Karmas on the ball now. Goal kick. And I think the goal is just a disappointing mix-up for Spirit. It really shows how they're still, well, this lineup particularly is still a new group coming together. And the mix-up happened between Komisky and Awinyon. Komisky new to the side today, and Awinyon had been playing in the midfield. So ball's coming to Harding, and Harding finishes, but the flag was up. Promising signs for the Spirit. They'll take confidence out of that passage of play. Harding just needs to watch the last defender. And she's bound to get more opportunities this game. Just 5 minutes in, Mount Druitt have scored a goal that stands. Spirit have scored one that's been scratched off. And all signs are saying that this could be a high-scoring game. Flicked on by Wojcinski. Galea able to cut inside and line up. Robertson's covers that one with ease. Halmerick. For Abdul Masi, back to Halmerick. Bit of a false nine roll today for Halmerick. Sloan reads the pass well. Driving forward is Sloan. Christina Wunyon's ended up down. I apologise, it's Abdul Masi who remains down, and she's not normally one to stay down. Abdul Masi is often good to get up and continue the challenge, continue the fight. Very passionate and reliable player for the Spirit in recent seasons. Back up on her feet now. Only momentarily, she's gone back down. The Spirit, this maybe gives them a chance to settle. You can see a core leadership group having a chat at the back now. Lots of players with immense talent and great experience, but it's finding a way to make sure they all gel together and can play as a team. Abdul Masi's back up on her feet. She's bouncing around, but the substitution signal has been made, and that's really disappointing for the Spirit. One of their young stars will be out of action, and they have to use a substitution just 8 minutes into this match. And it will be Victoria Martin coming on to replace Ella Abdul Masi. Wojcinski with the interception there. Has Galea. Galea's back up now. But Mount Druitt wanted the foul to be called there. Stoltzfus. Beth Gordon's brought it down. And there's the foul. And Galea's not happy. She thinks that she should have had one a minute ago. I think that's frustration getting the better of her there.
Rajiv, we need you.
Erin Pridmore has Osborne. Now for Helmrich, looks to turn. Flavin with the initial interception. Spirit have it back. Komisky to Martin, the substitution with her first touch. Wunyon dispossessed by Tavares. The Spaniard wins it back. Now Helmrich, and she's being forced further and further back to pick up this ball. Spirit more than happy to try and stretch this Mount Druitt defence. Komisky picks out her former teammate Olivia Sloan. The two spent last season together at the Rams. Harding is screaming for the ball. Stotts was unable to find her. Osborne. Nice run from Gordon. Now Ebini. Onwards to Helmrich. Buchanan. Some important defending there. Well worked there by the Spirit. What can they come up with here off the throw? It's gone to Gordon. Settles it back with McComiskey. Aunion. Cross comes in. Headed away by Ella Buchanan. And Harada finds Wojcinski. Wojcinski with an important turn. The advantage is played on. Ella Buchanan back to Williams.
Second ball. Good.
Victoria Martin. And that probably wasn't the choice there for Victoria Martin. Princess Abini picks it up. She's driving into the area. We'll have our first corner of the game for the Northwest Sydney Spirit.
Yeah, just +1. Beth, you just stay in front. Yeah, good, Chris. Beth, if it comes out, just end it.
Ball's in from Abini, very high into the area, off the head of Halmerick. It's cleared by Karmas. Unyoung keeps it in. Has McComiskey.
Switch it out. Switch it out. One more. Good, good. You can go wide now. Good, be positive.
Stoltzfus
Good.
has Harding.
Good. Good, Kayla. Keep playing.
Kaya Buchanan looks for Sloan. Victoria Martin transitioned well to get back in that defensive position, and it's back with the Spirit. They will come again. And despite the scoreline and Mount Druitt's first early goal, since then, it's been Spirit's ball. And they've had the better of the opportunities. But Kayla Osborne's got to be careful. She's done that a couple times now. She's held players back after they've beaten her. It's one of the most yellow carded players in the competition. Already has 3 this season. And Holly Williams puts it in towards the area, headed away by Halmerick. Falls to Ella Buchanan. Sky Halmerick wins it back. Played forward for Harding.
Can we go with?
Too far though, and Kristanovska's able to retreat and pick it up in the box. Ella Buchanan advancing forward. Heads out, but there's another ball on the field which nobody's bothered to kick out. That job ends up falling to the referee. Sophie Allen, who is tasked with playing the ball out there. It's a bit scrappy in the midfield. It's Galea who's come away with it. Foot race is on now between Stoltzfus and Wazinski. Both players there have college experience in the US system. Stoltzfus, as an American, played with Spring Arbor University, and Adelaide Wazinski spent last year with Tarleton State. Foul there on Halmerick. Pridmore.
Rosie slide. Adelaide forward.
There. Happy to be patient, wait for the right moment. Well, maybe I jinxed them as I say that. Pridmore plays a rushed pass, which Ella Buchanan intercepts. And Harding forces the poor pass from Kristanovska. Stoltzfus with another throw here. Free kick to be taken by Pridmore. It's probably a bit out of her range for a shot, but lobbed into the area, too far. Former Comiskey to get there.
Go, Sky! Stay close, Soph!
Press works out well there for Spirit. They've won it back with Gordon. Now Martin. Great pass in for a beanie. Touch. Too heavy and allowed Williams in to make the clearance out wide. Another throw here for Spirit. Important tackle there by Wunyon. Pridmore driving forward. Harding turns inside, has a beanie. Osborne. Pressure applied by her former teammate from last season, Erin Tavares. Halmerick. Cross comes in. Cleared by Williams. But they can't find a way out here, the Rangers. Feels like every clearance falls to Spirit and then they come again. Awunyon is surrounded by Rangers in a desperate attempt to make that tackle. Balls with Halmerick. Back to Pridmore, wearing the captain's armband. Makes a poor pass there. Pridmore recovers well. A beanie now. She's got Martin out wide. Opts to play back instead. Headed away. And then Stoltzfus' header, unable to threaten the goal. Stoltzfus wins the header. And the ball's still in. It's foot race. Ibini and Ella Buchanan. Buchanan wins it, plays it back to Kristanovska. All the way forward to Karmas, who'd been coming from an offside position. Gordon finds Halmerick. Out wide for Wunyon. Early ball for Harding. And Halmerick. That sort of range. She's scored a few beauties this season. Not to be on that occasion for the 17-year-old. Currently leading the competition's Golden Boot tally. 15 goals to her name this season. Sky Halmerick. It's Karmas. Just wide. A weaving run from Lena Karmas. Still absolutely killing it in this competition at 39 years old. Pridmore. Poor pass there. It's fallen to Karmas. Osborne makes the tackle. Osborne. Pass finds Galea's feet. And the Spirit are let off there. That could have been a lot more dangerous. Rosie Galea would be disappointed with how she lined that shot up. Sloan shows her flexibility to intercept the pass. It's Spirit who've had the bulk of possession in this game. Yet it's the Rangers who, after their first minute goal, retain the lead 1-0 here at Christie Park. The Rangers had another 1-0 victory here recently in their Sapphire Cup clash with the Gladesville Ravens, winning 1-0 in that affair to progress through the next round. Goal from Adelaide Wojcinski sealed the deal. Karmas turns, faces forward. Fantastic run from Tavares. She leaves the ball cleverly for Wojcinski. Picks out the top corner. What a clever piece of work there by the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. And I'd just been saying that Spirit had all the ball, but it's Mount Druitt who are making their opportunities count and transitioning well to get those balls forward quickly before the Spirit defence is ready to go. They've got quite the hole to pull themselves out of here. Spirit down 2-0. A quarter of the way through this game. And this is where all the leadership, all the experience for Spirit needs to come out if they're to find a way back into this game. Beth Gordon from Victoria Martin. Flicked on. Halmerick off of her head. Kai Buchanan shows excellent composure under pressure there. Harding to Abini. Back to Osborne. Now Stoltz first. And Buchanan already had some really strong defensive moments in this game. Both Buchanan sisters, but I was looking there at Kaya particularly. And then Ella felt left out, I guess. Decided to pull off a fantastic tackle on Princess Abini. Comiskey under pressure. Able to release it to Stoltzfus. Clever turn. Stoltzfus. Smart play. Lays the ball forward for Harding.
Yes, Naka! Love it, you too.
Gordon's being allowed to move with the ball freely. Halmerick. Sky Halmerick. Cross comes in, headed away by Williams. Now Wojcinski plays it forward for Karmas. Pridmore got there first. The breeze is picking up here at Christie Park. Is known as the Arctic Circle for a reason, and some dark clouds forming overhead. Weather may play a role as this game continues. Halmerick sprays it wide for Stoltzfus. Cross comes in. Fallen to Martin. Now it's with a beanie. Martin once more. Kristanovska makes the save. They just can't find that final shot. Here the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Osborne to Halmerick. Halmerick wanted the free kick. Not to be there. Her team still has the ball though. Karmas facing forward now. Beth Gordon. Now Druitt showing that they're happy to let the Spirit sit with the ball. They don't mind having minimal possession, and when you're up 2-0, they're happy to see Pridmore and McComsky pass the ball between each other all day. It's as Spirit progress forward that they need to stop the shots, and so far, Mount Druitt have been defending really well. Shouts from the Spirit bench there. They think Halmerick was taken out. But realistically, the ball was probably going to sail over her head, even with a jump. Kristanovska sends it long. Beth Gordon with the first touch. Stoltz first for Gordon. Now forward for Halmerick. Halmerick's able to turn. The head of Osborne, then Osborne wins it off Flavin's touch. And Sky Halmerick wins the free kick. In quite a dangerous position. Spirit with a good chance here. Start the comeback. Got it. I got it right, I promise. Sky Halmerick standing over the ball, fires it right into the wall. Back to Robertson. Pridmore. Ball forward for Stoltzfus, off of her head and out over the sideline.
Second ball, Princess!
Now Druitt have it back now. Not for long with Owunyon with the interception. Moving forward. Lines up a strike. The sails over the crossbar. Flicked on the head of Karmas. Now Galea plays it forward for Ruzhinski. Galea. Read well by Robertson, who comes out. Ball played too early for Harding to reach it then.
Second ball, second ball. Nice play. Good play.
Beth Gordon for a Wunyon. Stoltz first, forced backwards with Osborne. Now Gordon. And Gordon gives up the free kick. Rosie Galea's been sent away, so Holly Williams can be the one to take this free kick. Just over the halfway line, Holly Williams aims for Karmas. Pridmore was in the way. Karmas coming from an offside position to pick it up. Wojcinski stops the ball's progress. It's fallen back with Stoltzfus. Once again, Wojcinski's in the way.
Yes, pretty. Well done, Princess.
El Buchanan forward for Karmas. Now Hereda. Kaya Buchanan fires it out wide for Olivia Sloan. Comiskey with the ball forward for Martin. Kaya Buchanan. The initial touch, but the Spirit pick it up and come again. Martin with the cross. Over the head of Harding. It'll be Abini who gets this ball. On the left-hand side, Abini. Sizing up to Jan Flavin. Cuts around her. Can't get through Ella Buchanan. The Spirit. Throw early to Osborne. Martin with some space. Nice ball movement between Harding and Gordon. But Buchanan steps up to win it. Galea for Sloan.
Hey, set up! Leader, set it up! Rosie, set it up! Straight away!
Played short. You can see the Spirit game plan, and at moments these passes are working well, but Mount Druitt are just so compact and disciplined in their defence. Took them many weeks to even concede a goal in this competition, and for Mount Druitt they only have the one loss, and really was such a shock loss to the Newcastle Jets. Defensively, they've been up to the task against the Spirit so far this afternoon. Halmerick, just silly mistake there to release the pressure. Would have been a Spirit throw in a very advanced position. Instead, Mount Druitt get the free kick after Halmerick pushes Kai Buchanan to the ground. Bouncing through the bodies, it's fallen with Pridmore. Kayla Osborne did really well to come back and pick up a soft pass. Osborne once more with Gordon. Beth Gordon, wide for Harding. Poor cross from Harding, that's way too close to Kristanovska at that near post.
Yeah. Princess, when we have the ball, just play a bit wider now. You can't touch. Sky, let's play 10 for a bit.
Off the head of Osborne.
Sky, Princess is going to play wider. You just play in that 10 in the pocket. Yeah, behind Sophie. Good play, man.
Elle Buchanan over the head of Stoltz first, but she retreats to win it. Buchanan will have another throw here. Princess and Gordon work together to win it. Galea looking to pick out Karmas.
Follow T! Can we support?
And Martin wins the free kick. It's called late. To the dismay of all the Rangers out there.
Ari, go. If you're not going to get the ball there. Beth, just end it if it comes out. Just end it. Shot, cross, just end it if it comes out. You can stay high though, you can stay up.
To Wunyon, set to take it. Every player feels like in that box. It's Lena Karmas who wins the header. Wunyon picks up the second touch. Slightly too heavy touch means be a Rangers goal kick. Kristanovska doesn't quite get the distance. Hamrick's pass slightly out of reach for Union, one of the shorter players on the field. Karmas. That would have been quite special. On that occasion, Lena Karmas can't steer it goalward. Tiana Robertson pushes everyone forward. Falls with Osborne. Stoltzfus keeps it in. Back to the captain, Pridmore. She puts it up in the air. Brought down well by Abini. Has a Wunyon. Driving forward. Balls in Martin. Cross comes in. Martin almost wins it off Sloan. In the end does so. Has the throw. Nabini ends up on the ground there. Harding tackles Kaya Buchanan. Kayla Osborne on the ball, lines up a hit. Kristanovska does well on the save. There'll be 2 minutes of injury time to be played in this first half after Ella Abdul-Masi's unfortunate early injury. Still in, Stoltzfus keeps it in. Pridmore uses her goalkeeper, Robertson. Komisky switches play for Stoltzfus. Osborne. The head of Buchanan falls to Galea into the referee. Drop ball for the Rangers, which suits them well. If the referee hadn't have been there, that ball would have gone straight to the feet of Osborne. Kai Buchanan. Back for Renee Kristanovska. Stoltzfus does very well with the pressure of Karmas and Wyszynski surrounding her. Pridmore for Gordon. Komisky. Ball over the top. Harding on the end of it. Sophie Harding loses out. El Buchanan's ball a little too straight. Allows Robertson into the action. Beth Gordon. for Awunyon, and we're getting towards half-time. There's the whistle going now. Half-time. The visitors, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, who hold a 2-0 lead over the Northwest Sydney Spirit. A first-minute goal to Lena Karmas got things underway. Then Adelaide Wojcinski with a very special strike to make it 2-0. Stay tuned for all the second half action between these two sides. just in a hoodie? How are you just in a hoodie? It is cold. I'm frozen. Yep. Let's do it. Welcome back to the second half of this clash between the Northwest Sydney Spirit and the Mount Druitt Town Rangers. As things stand, the Mount Druitt Town Rangers up 2-0, thanks to goals from Lena Karmas and Adelaide Wojcinski in the first half. Coming out of the sheds. Couple of changes for both sides. For the home team, it's Erin Pridmore, who had been wearing the captain's armband, who heads out of this match, and in comes Victoria Kalusic. And for the Mount Druitt Town Rangers, Rosie Galea is out of action this afternoon. Replacing her, Rita Boateng. And also Kiko Tanaka comes into the action, as does Emily Koss. They replace Olivia Sloan and Tian Flavin. So few changes for the teams. This comes after Ella Abdulmasi had very early substitution for Spirit, which Victoria Martin came on to replace her. Sky Hamrick sends it high. Oh, and Kalusic and Beth Gordon both go for the header, and it's Gordon laying on the ground. Definitely coming off worse there, Beth Gordon, and just some miscommunication from two players who haven't played with each other before. Perhaps that's the issue for Spirit here. Some players only joined training this week, and it's just a little bit disjointed. There's lots of individual talent, but it's finding ways for it to combine, where Spirit seem to be falling down. For Mount Druitt, they have added a couple of mid-season transfers, but mostly it's players they got at the start of the season who are building the core of this team. Several of those players they got at the start of the season coming out of the Northwest Sydney Spirit. You've got Kaya Buchanan, who's on the field, along with Erin Tavares. Ella Buchanan joined mid-season, and not in this game, but having played for the club across the campaign. Natalie Kasher and Claire Holder also left the Spirit at the end of the 2024 campaign. And Beth Gordon could be in a little bit of trouble here. It's very important to take head injuries seriously, but then we've got the thumbs up from the physio, and looks like no substitution will be required for Gordon. Certainly cooled down here over the halftime break, as I said. Nickname across the league for Christie Park is the Arctic Circle, and I know for me I was layering up at halftime, adding on the puffer jacket. Rita Boateng with her first touches. Pass was a little bit too far ahead of Kiko Tanaka, who also used to call Christie Park home, spending the last few seasons with the Gladesville Ravens, who share the home ground on off weeks with Spirit. Princess Sabini on the ball now. Dribbling into the box. And a strong sliding challenge from Ella Buchanan. Stops Sabini, but does give up the corner. It's Princess Abini, who will take it from the left-hand side of the field. Large crowd forming beyond the back post. Abini's ball in, off the head of Halmerick. It's bouncing around. Kristanovska can't claim it. Kai Buchanan clears it from the box. Good early signs from the Spirit. There to make this comeback. They need an early goal, realistically. Halmerick for Osborne. Back to Halmerick. Clever 1-2. And Kai Buchanan, she's been really strong in the first half and started the second half on that same foot. Victoria Kalusic beats Boateng to the ball. And Tiana Robertson put under too much pressure, forced to put it wide and out for a throw. Karmas for Boateng, tries to turn inside. Gordon was there. Tanaka forced back. Stoltzfus shows her strength. Williams. Now Halmerick, wide for Martin. Osborne driving forward, looking to find Harding, unable to do so. Force wide to Martin. Martin, Owunyon. Flag stays down despite Mount Druitt suggesting otherwise. Strong challenge with Karmas and Osborne. Spirit throw. Komsky, having spent the last few years in the NPL with the MacArthur Rams, returns to the club where she played many years of her youth. Back then, Spirit was known as Northwest Sydney Koalas. Princess Abini also spending several years growing up in yellow and black. Osborne, forward for Harding. Kristanovska goes long. Kalusic comes away with the ball. Great ball forward for Harding. Buchanan's there to apply pressure. Sophie Harding gets the cross in, but there were no Spirit players there. Sophie Harding, second attempt on this cross. Kai Buchanan with the interception. Able to pick out Boateng, who can't turn. Kalusic pushed to the ground by Karmas. Stoltzfus, good use of the body. Abini inside for Harding. Towards Halmerick now. El Buchanan is under pressure. Osborne, too many. And Mount Druitt are asking questions now. Because Kayla Osborne has committed several fouls that look remarkably similar.
Yes, man.
Gordon under a lot of pressure and foul's been given as Tavares clips the ankles. Kalusic for Osborne. Through the legs of Tavares, and Osborne picks it up again. Kalusic, she has a Wignon wide, that's where she goes. Now for Osborne. Great ball forward, will Martin get there? Not quite. Kristanovska, not a great connection there. Luckily, Koss does well and wins the throw. Martin with the header. Koss picks up the second ball, but it falls to Gordon. Too far ahead of Abini. Slight mix-up at the back from Mount Druitt, though. Allows Spirit to get the ball back. Stoltzfus with the cross in. Tipped away by Kristanovska. And now Martin. Back to Osborne. Mount Druitt now, Tavares. For Lena Karmas. Lena Karmas showing her footwork. Now for Rajinski. Spirit just second to a lot of these balls. Kai Buchanan still going forward.
Set up.
Wins the free kick. Emily Koss has been tasked with taking this free kick.
Sky, drop with the line. Sky, go with the line. Face the ball. Second ball, Kayla. Soph, just go a bit closer to the next one. In front of her, go in front.
Emily Koss puts it in off the head of Boateng. Now Lena Karmas, who was offside. Hamrick. Forward for Harding. Williams. And Harding with a tight challenge. Osborne puts it across the face. And then Abini taps it out for a goal kick. The second half has continued much as the first, with Spirit Majority possession, the better of the field position too, but unable to put anything on the board to show for it. And that's going to start to get frustrating for them soon. They need to find a goal. As Osborne picks out Halmerick, back to Osborne. In transition, they still look good. Victoria Martin in towards Abini. It's popped out to Beth Gordon. Big save from Kristanovska. Stoltzfus brings the ball back for Spirit. Now Abini can turn inside.
Track, Rita! Rita, track! Go the ball, Rita! Rita, go the ball!
Little flick over the top from Osborne, and Awunyon touches into Tanaka and wins the corner. Stoltzfus heading up to take it. Their last home game 2 weeks ago, it was Stoltzfus who set up the goal from the corner. Kalusic, the scorer on that occasion. Can they replicate that here today? Start the comeback against the league leaders. Stoltzfus curling towards Kristanovska, punched away. Khamis heads it out of the box, and Gordon's caught flat-footed by Boateng. Osborne has got to have covered a lot of ground here this afternoon. Osborne just seems to be the engine that never stops for the Spirit. Komisky for Stoltzfus, now with Harding. Sophie Harding looking to beat Williams, and great strength from Holly Williams at the back. The Mount Druitt backline have been very strong, and not sure why play stopped here. Perhaps the adjustment of shin pads or something for Osborne, but we will resume with a Kristanovska goal kick. Khamis with the throw. Brzezinski shows her pace to beat Komisky to the ball. And then Kalusic gives up the corner. Ruby Sullivan preparing to head on. They won't make the substitution on this corner though.
Let's go, Mako!
Kiko Tanaka heading out to take it.
Vic, take the captain! Soph, just go a bit closer for the next one.
Tanaka into the area. Off
Yes,
the head
princess!
of Buchanan. But she pushed Sky Halmerick down, and the foul will be played.
Princess!
First, second half substitution. Not quite happening. Much to Sullivan's disappointment. She's keen to get out there. Princess Abini. Ball's wide for Stoltzfus. There'll be a corner. Yet again delaying Sullivan's entrance into this match. You know you've picked up some good plays in the window when you're pushing someone of Ruby Sullivan's talent onto the bench. Princess Abini whips it in. Off the head of Harding. Off the post. And there's an absolute mess at the post. But it's Kristanovska who keeps the ball out.
Yeah, ref! 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 Princess! Ref! Referee! Ref!
Spirit desperately trying to get referee Sophie Allen's attention so they can bring off Princess Abini, and on comes Ruby Sullivan. Not a like-for-like change. Ruby Sullivan will come on as a right fullback, and Christina Awinyon pushes into the midfield. Sophie Harding left wing, and Sky Halmerick stay in the striker position. Great touch from Harada. Tanaka, wide for Koss. Harada once more. Sullivan's first touch is an important one. And from my vantage point, it did seem like Sullivan had won herself the throw. Boateng keeps it in momentarily and then dribbles it out over the baseline. Robertson wants to go long. The press was well set by Mount Druitt. Falls with Halmerick. Now Awinyon has Stoltzfus. Two of the international visa players linking up. Spaniard and the American. Now Osborne. Back for Sullivan. Excellent ball forward to Osborne. Martin. Cross comes in. Harding. Now Gordon. Couple of handballs that I saw in that play that are played on. Kalusic wins the ball off Karmas. You know you're doing something right if you can beat Lena Karmas for strength. Ball's wide for Martin. Back to Sullivan. And Sullivan can't wrap her foot around that cross. Kristanovska picks out Koss. Can't make the touch stick. Ruby Sullivan for Victoria Martin. Back to Sullivan. Inside for Osborne. And Lena Karmas is not happy with her winger there. Sky Halmerick. I think they're getting frustrated that they can't find this goal to Spirit. Rushing a shot there. And she didn't have full control of that ball.
Rudy, stay close, stay close.
Kristanovska finds Harada. Now Osborne pinches it off Tanaka. Osborne has Martin. Martin with a great ball forward. It's fallen with Halmerick. Impressive save from Kristanovska. And for Kristanovska to save a Sky Halmerick tap from less than a metre away. That's some excellent goalkeeping there. Great ball forward from Victoria Martin. And for Spirit, they need to stay calm. They need to trust that something is coming. There's still over 20 minutes to go in this game. Kristanovska sends it forward off the head of Kalusic. Osborne is working hard to try and keep it in. Runs out of room. Ruby Sullivan. Nemakomiski. Not messing around. Sends it out. Allows the Spirit defense to reset. Koss. Nemakomiski, same again.
Leo.
Koss to Karmas, back to her fullback. And now Robertson comes out to claim that loose ball into her box. Tiana Robertson short to Kalusic. Victoria Martin wants this ball off her fellow Victoria teammate. Now Kayla Osborne does well to keep it in. Martin pushed into the fence, but she wins the throw in the process. That was very well done by Victoria Martin.
Rita!
Sullivan to Osborne. Poor pass that Martin wasn't ready for. Koss. Emily Koss going long for Boateng. It's out off Overy to Boateng. Now for Martin. Koss will get herself another throw in here. Much more advanced position. She has Keiko Tanaka, currently unmarked. Throw comes in towards Karmas. Kalusic brings it down and then the clearance. Fallen with Gordon. Played forward to Halmerick off of her head. Great pass to Union. Now for Stoltzfus. Some good connections here for Spirit. Harding. Sophie Harding's cross is deflected. Gordon gets a touch. And the free kick.
Get set, on the ball. Track runners. And beware. And beware.
It's Beth Gordon and Christina Union, both standing behind the ball. Interestingly, it's not Sky Halmerick, who is often the free kick taker for Spirit.
Tractor runners. Track runners.
On the edge of shooting and passing sort of range. It's opted to go for the assist. Fallen back for the Spirit. Another chance to put it into the area. Osborne off the head of Boateng. Now Lena Karmas.
Come on!
And Lena Karmas thinks she got taken out there. Referee doesn't want a bar of it. Rita Boateng using her pace. Still in here, Boateng running the length of the pitch. Can't find a way to put it in for the cross and ends up with a goal kick for Spirit. Komisky. Time's now starting to play on Spirit's mind. They still need 2 goals just to equalise. Beth Gordon. Great ball for Stoltzfus. Holly Williams. Been excellent this evening. Now McComiskey for Osborne. Belusic is looking towards Victoria Martin. That's where the ball goes. Back to Sullivan. And Sullivan trips over her own feet, but there's no one around, so she's able to pop back up and continue play. Osborne for Awunyon. Now Harding. Back to Gordon. Christina Awunyon taps it for Kayla Osborne. Out wide for Victoria Martin. Cross is coming here. Victoria Martin headed away by Ella Buchanan. Komisky back into the area off the head of Halmerick, who was offside.
Come on, Rita. Keep going now, come on. Rita. Got to dig deep for us now, okay? Got to dig deep. Dig deep for us, yeah? Deep press. You're on the ball. Rise up! Rise up!
Kristanovska going long. Stoltzfus will let it roll out for a throw. There's an intensity about Spirit now. They know they need 2 goals to get back into this game. Throw will come here from Sullivan. Ruby Sullivan, Victoria Martin. She goes down. Play continues. It's with Ruby Sullivan now. Wide for Osborne. To Halmerick. Good play from Halmerick, but she fires it into the side netting. They just need these shots to test out Kristanovska a bit more. They've had a few this afternoon. Beth Gordon's one comes to mind in the second half. In the first half, Kayla Osborne had a good go. But Spirit just need a few more shots on target. They've had nice build-up play, but haven't been able to finish it off. You can see the different paces of play. For the Rangers, who are up 2-0, it's a lot calmer. It's about slowing things down. For Spirit, down 2-0, a lot more panicked, a lot more rushed when the ball goes out. Headed away by Sullivan, Awunyon, and Harada with the volley that can't be kept down. McComiskey. Forward for Harding. The two were teammates this season at the Western Sydney Wanderers with the A-League squad. Kayla Osborne looks towards Harding, who's screaming for the ball, but that alerted the defenders to be ready. Tavares and Osborne. Now Karmas feeds Boateng. And Boateng cuts inside Sullivan, but the shot is wide. Gordon. Halmerick. Wide for Martin. Now Osborne will take this throw. Elwin back to Osborne. Sullivan. Halmerick. Elwin taps it back to Beth Gordon. Now Maddie McComiskey driving forward. One touch too heavy. And Osborne comes in to clean up that challenge. You can just see there. That's probably not the game plan for McComiskey to shoot from well out, but Spirit are getting frustrated. They can't find a solution. Ten minutes to go in this game. Can Spirit find a way back? They need to start by getting one goal, and then attention will turn to the second. Sullivan intercepts the pass. The touch can't be kept in. Tanaka back to Koss. Sullivan again gets to it first. This time she finds Osborne with the pass. Osborne loses out to Tanaka. Osborne, fantastic turn. Able to move forward. Plays wide for Stoltzfus. Well read by Ella Buchanan. Awunyon wins it back. Beth Gordon. Sophie Harding. Now for Awunyon. That touch let her down.
Keep going, Rita.
Stoltzfus.
Yeah, rest. 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 Referee.
Gordon. Back for Kalusic. As the Spirit prepare to make another substitution. It'll be Sienna Hawkins entering the game.
Yeah, rest. Yep. Safe.
Sophie Harding. not be coming off. She's waved the substitution away.
Rita, drop!
Osborne, back to Sullivan. Gordon. And Gordon's pass is intercepted by the Rangers. Mount Druitt bench are fuming with that decision. Ruby Sullivan wasn't playing at the ball. Osborne looking for Harding. Harding turns inside. Gordon. There's not long to go. Spirit still need 2 goals. And Osborne's pass is way too heavy.
If she's central, leave that for Lena and you slide, yeah? No, more running from you, less from her. Rush we get, Lena. Rush we get, she's on the other side. Rita, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, come on.
Kristanovska happy to take a bit of time to get this goal kick back in play. Off the boot of Gordon. Bouncing around. It's Harada who brings it down. And Beth Gordon receives the first yellow card of this game. Her first yellow card in yellow as a Spirit player. Heads it to Osborne. Looking for Harding. Koss was in the way. This time they can get it to Sophie Harding. There's numbers in the box. Harding wins the corner. And Stoltzfus is getting out quickly to go take it. Just minutes left in this game. Stoltzfus. Ariana Stoltzfus towards the back post. Cleared away by Koss. To Union. Back to Gordon. And Beth Gordon puts it into the area. Towards McComiskey. It's fallen with Halmerick. Sky Halmerick is surrounded by blue shirts. Harada works desperately to stop it from being a corner. Comiskey towards Martin, off the head of Buchanan into Martin's body, and Kristanovska comes out. Brought down by Tavares. Union pounces on the touch. Plays it wide for Martin. Buchanan keeps it in. Only to give up the ball to Spirit though. Here's McComiskey. Ball goes wide to Harding. And Sophie Harding lining up Emily Koss. Cross at the back post, cleared by Buchanan's head. Now for Martin. And Harada. It's there in defence. Harada's seems to be everywhere she's needed in these last few minutes. Great piece of work from Stoltz first. Ball comes in towards Halmerick. Halmerick can turn. Halmerick can't put the shot on the target. And from close range, that needed to be better from Spirits number 9. That will almost be the game here. Kostanovska will do her best to take some time off before sending it as long as she can. Tavares, some clever footwork, out wide to Boateng. Driving inside and fires a ball across field to Wazinski. He's been a bit quieter than this second half. Wide for Stoltz first. Martin takes the throw quickly to Union. And that ball is kicked high into the trees surrounding Christie Park. Comiskey to Sullivan. Now for Harding. Harding. It'll be a goal kick.
How long was that?
1 minute of out of time is pretty much expired here. I wouldn't be surprised if this whistle is blown once the ball's in the air. Kostanovska. Wazinski gets the ball first. Now Sullivan. Wide for Harding. And there's numbers in the box. Harding for Halmerick. There will be a Spirit throw. Halmerick on the ball. Corner. Will not be played. There's the full-time whistle. And Mount Druitt Town Rangers get the win 2-0 over the Northwest Sydney Spirit. Goals came in the first minute to Lena Karmas. And then in the 23rd minute to Adelaide Brzezinski. And that extends Mount Druitt Town's lead at the top of the table with a game still in hand against Sydney Olympic. I'm Annabelle Banfield. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow to all the rest of the round 13 NPL New South Wales women's action.